Hey, this is Chad from Dad Rolls Initiative. This channel is built around dads who are interested in D&D, who are interested in getting their kids started in D&D, who are interested in maybe becoming a dungeon master, and who are brand new to Dungeons & Dragons broadly. I had never touched it as a kid. I had some cousins that were into it, and I'd heard of it and kind of knew that it was what it was about, but never really got into it. Was never really caught the spark. So it wasn't until this past year, 2025, it was Christmas, my kids were home, we had gone to see a movie, they didn't have a whole lot else to do, and we were roaming through the bookstore, and I came across a Dungeons & Dragons starter set. I came across this starter set for the Heroes of the Badlands starter set from Dungeons & Dragons. It was like 50 bucks or so, and said that it had everything inside to get started playing Dungeons & Dragons at a simpler level. And I gave it a shot. And here's what I found that I was really excited about is my two boys, my two oldest boys, who are 9 and 7, don't really get along doing anything. They don't play sports well together. They don't play video games well together. They don't even play individually in the same house well together. Inevitably, one of the two of them will go find the other, start annoying them, start distracting them, start creating havoc, and then chaos just explodes. But when we sat down for that first game of D&D, somehow they started cooperating. Somehow they started working together. They had conversations about what they were going to do. They were laughing about what they were going to do. They had a ton of fun, and were actually working as teammates to try and solve the adventure as best they could and as best as I could lead it. And because of that, I've kind of gone all in on the Dungeons and Dragons thing. I've bought way too much stuff in a very short amount of time. I have everything I can find, mostly because I just got really jazzed about this potential and this possibility. And now I kind of want to spread that out a little bit and help other dads that are looking into this as a possibility for their kids as well. Maybe as a cautionary tale with just what you don't have to spend and what works and what doesn't, and kind of how I got to the place that I'm at with these kids right now. So again, this starter set works out really well. For anybody who is brand new to this. The rules are parsed down significantly to just give you what you need. The character sheets and the character formation is much smaller and slimmer and easier to do than the complex stuff that you get from the real game. All of the locations and the adventure itself is all kind of pushed out for you to the point where you can kind of just read along with it. The more you want to add to it, the more you want to embellish, the more you want to have a little bit of fun and kind of variety to it, you're welcome to do so. But it gives you everything you need to get started. I would argue that within probably about a half hour, maybe an hour if you take a little bit longer, you can be sitting down playing D&D with your kids with this starter set. So the Heroes of the Borderlands starter set is a great place to start. Again, it's about 50 bucks or so, and we'll get you everything you need to at least get your feet off the ground and get them started in Dungeons & Dragons side. Now, one of the most exciting things about this is that we do Sunday night game playing nights. And from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and on, my kids are talking about like, hey, are we gonna be able to play? Are we gonna be able to play? Are you working on the next adventure? And I do. I get so excited about it that from the moment that Sunday night ends, I start updating kind of what's been done, what worked, what didn't, what happened in the adventure, so that I can cultivate the next one and make sure that I'm carrying through that storyline. And for the rest of the week, that's all I'm doing is just building that next adventure, that next storyline that we're going to go down. And the starter set allows you to do that very easily. It doesn't take nearly as much prep as what I'm doing, but I really dig it. So I'm getting more involved in it. I'm utilizing ChatGPT to kind of build it out and embellish it a little bit. And really, it's as big as you want it to be. And as simple as you want it to be. So whatever level you're at, this is a great place to get started with it. And it gives you everything you need in that one shot. Now, you could probably do it without this if you wanted to use the free tools and stuff that's available on D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond online. There's a bunch of free stuff about the rules and how to get started and simple adventures that you can do. But if you got the 50 bucks and you want something kind of analog that's in your hands and easy to touch, the starter set is the way to go. come back to this channel if you want to hear more about how I craft the adventures, the things we've done, some of the stuff specifically we've done with the Heroes of the Borderlands, and all of the other stuff that I've picked up and bought along the way to just make this something that we do now. And apparently we are a Dungeons and Dragons family all of a sudden. So again, this is Chad with Dad Rolls Initiative. I appreciate you checking out the channel. Subscribe if you want to hear more like this. We're going to be doing this a lot because I got way too much stuff, and I'm going to be digging through it kind of piece by piece to talk about what is of value out here and what can be used, especially as a beginner, to get involved in this D&D environment. Okay? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. See you in the next one.